no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Oh, they're after him! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the run, it's Singleton. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defense. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hands it off. Wide open spaces. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. Spins away from the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of the rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd down, going up top. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. LSU right back to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship.
Bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Touchdown, Tigers! Put it in the window for the score.
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big ball in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Aller. Sweet cut there. Grab near the marker, it's Ross. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver. receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Hilton. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15.
And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. LSU quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sharp. LSU will get a first down. They get to the line quickly. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Nice Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw again. Complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. LSU right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They can't corral the pistol. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Number 16 scores points for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Durham. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Looking for a big gain. Makes a connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Penn. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that one's dead, solid, perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Durham. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return. The coach might have preferred a fair catch. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33 and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put one free spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. The quick out, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Tackle is made at the 19. Good enough for a 1st down.
The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber